Hello everyone, I am back with my guest design team project for Fox Creative, Love Junk Journals, and it is a lap book. I keep wanting to say laptop, my brain. Okay, so it's a lap book, and there's a playlist now. I've done several things. I've done the cover, which is two Reader's Digest covers. So one for the main cover, one for the leaves, or panels, I guess. And I've done a three-dimensional unfolding magnetic, I guess it goes like that better. I can't decide. Folder, and there is a video for how I made this. And then it just magnets closed there. This is a vellum. So this is the Dusty Florals. We've got Compendium, Dusty Florals, Eclectic Elements. We've got, or it's Eclectica and French Ephemera, as well as some other things here and there. But her Tracie's Etsy store will be linked in the box below, so you can go and peruse the different kits. So that is a Vellum Pocket. So I printed her kit out on vellum, and I'm going to have a notepad to go in there. And then so far on this side, I haven't done anything with this yet, and I have a layered file folder flip. I worked a little bit on what I was going to put in there in one of these, and I have a bunch of things. One of the things I definitely want to put in there are these. These are the Botanical Samples that come with the slide. I backed it with tea-dyed card. It comes with the images of the Botanical Samples. I made one that's completely see-through. And then the others I backed with the card because I wanted to be able to write on it. And then I have some of the washi tape that comes with that kit. So that kit is the Exhibit Botanical Specimen Ephemera. And this is sticker paper. So these are all on sticker paper, so I can use them as washi and as stickers. But I was gonna, it comes with this, these adorable envelopes, but they're a little bit, I printed them on thick cardstock, and they're a little thick. So I need to come up with a different solution for what the pocket is going to be for these. And while I was thinking about that, my mind got completely sidetracked, and I'll show you why. Because I've also made, for inside, I have made it's going to keep rolling, an envelope journal. That is, I don't know if you can hear that. It's super, like, crunchy and squishy, and I really want to work on this. So this was largely inspired by Izzy B and by, it goes this way, Tanya at Tatty Treasures. Now, the other thing that Tanya did was she printed out a bunch of stuff on newsprint. So that's what I've done. I went to Michael's and I got myself a really big thing of newsprint because they didn't have any like 8.5 by 11. And I found out I can cut each really big sheet into 4 8.5 by 11, and the printer doesn't mind it. So I've got some Dusty Florals. This is, I think, either Eclectica or French Ephemera. Eclectica, I think it is. This is Compendium. I'm remembering it today. Dusty Floral, Dusty Floral, Dusty Floral, Dusty Floral. So I'm going to use these to collage onto this. I also have some painter's masking paper that you get from the big box stores like Lowe's and Home Depot. I think I got this one from Home Depot, but I'm not sure. It's also nice and thin. So the reason I want it to be thin is because I don't want this to get too ginormous. My plan is to have tags in this, and because it's going to be in the journal and it won't have to sit on a shelf, I want to have the tags sticking out in all directions. So before I get to the tags, I want to do some collaging. So let's start with this cover. I should probably get out my box of, I've got a box of flowers and butterflies in here. And I also have a cigar box of fussy cut birds. I've got die cut flowers and fussy cut birds. And those are in these boxes. So I'm just getting them out off the shelf and to the side. This is the one I have of fussy cut birds. And I think I might use this as some accent points. I've got all different sizes and things. Oh, and I have to show you, I was at Michael's today to get the newsprint, and they're having a clearance sale. And so, of course, you have to wander around and see what you can find because it's Michael's. Look what I found. Are these not the most adorable, tiny little scissors? I thought they would be really good for fussy cutting small things. And they're so tiny and cute. So those are Westcott. I don't know. They're cute. I'm excited. All right. So I am going to use glue stick. I have a glue book. Let's see what we do. Maybe I'll use some of my washi tapes as well. My sticker. I printed the compendium pages out onto sticker. Oh, that's not a sticker paper. Two different kinds of sticker paper. So I have those at the ready too, to be faux washi. Okay, so I'm going to start with some green. So this is the cover. So I don't think it needs to be like completely, entirely covered, because I'm going to have things to go in the windows there. So I've got some green. And what else have I got? I was really excited about that map. Asia, Africa, and Australia. So this is the Indian Ocean. And it's got some writing over it. Oh, and this has got kind of like some dye mark. Oh, and a stamp. I think I'm going to take this. I'm just going to hand tear it. Because it does tear very nicely, because this is, like I said, it's newsprint. I think it's like 50 pound. I don't know what that is in grams per square meter, is it? GSM? Okay. So I've got a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of this. Do I want to keep that like that and then bring this over like this? Be like this. Or maybe like this. And then maybe there's a ticket on a Dusty Florals that says Dusty. I'm just gonna fussy tear this out. You know what? I have some real tickets in here someplace. Excuse me while I turn around for a moment. And of course, I was searching for something else the other day, and I came across the tickets. And I was like, oh, there are the tickets. Can I find them now? No. Nope, don't know what I've done with them now. Oh, here's the bling I was looking for the other day. But of course, I don't want the bling right now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wait, I got one more thought of where to look here. Because I was rummaging through my little fiber scraps over here on the side. Thinking, oh, maybe that's where they... Nope, that's not where they are. Drat. Okay. That's okay. They'll turn up another day. I'm looking around me. Okay. So I'll just fussy tear. I always forget which way you're supposed to go in order to get... If you go towards you, one side gets more white, and if you go away from you, the other side gets more white. Apparently this is good because I did not want to see the white. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And then that will go like, should I put that down here? Hello? Hi. Okay, so this, I kind of want this to go like this. I don't mind the, do I want the map over all of it? I do. And then maybe I'll do a focal point. All right. So this is how we're doing it. Let me just glue this down. Yeah, so I'm really excited about the prospect of printing on newsprint, because it's for collaging. It tears nicely and it is super thin. So for something like this where I don't want to add a huge amount of bulk, it really is a genius idea. And I don't know if Tanya came up with it or if she saw, but I thank you very much for sharing that idea because I really like it. And a little bit of Europe. So I hope you are all well. Today is Saturday. I've gotten in on a roll of filming ahead. Yesterday was a snow day, so we didn't have to go to school. And I got a little bit done yesterday, and I got some done today. And the weekend's not over yet, so yeah. So I figured out how to schedule videos ahead of time. Kind of on a roll. All right, so now let's see if there's like a cute little birdie or something. Here. Oh. Here is something cute and small right off the bat. I could fussy cut that out. It's kind of glossy. I also have, I know I have some matte newsprinty ones here. And I kind of like that. Oh, here's a cool one. Yeah, I think I'm going to favor these black and white ones because there's like a swallow. Because it's kind of a rustic thing. Yeah. Okay. So let me get out my Distress Oxide Walnut Snow. It's very interesting. I was watching Gail, as you do, and she had her walnut stain Distress Oxide out, and she was saying that she felt like hers was a green tinge. And from the way it looked on camera, it did look kind of green. And I was thinking that this walnut stain, when it's on certain papers, has a blue tinge. So I wonder if maybe they don't have their formula quite set for the walnut stain. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to just mangle that if I use my glue stick. So I'm just going to use, oh, it feels like I have to refill my art glitter glue tube here. Last time I had to refill my art glitter glue, I had a heck of a time getting the top off. So it may also be time for a new art glitter glue bottle. I'm not sure if I have any more of these left. There, our swallow will be traveling by map across Europe. Okay. Excellent. Just going to ink up those edges. Here we go. Page 1 down. Now this page is a little bit easier because it does not have a whatchamacallit, window. So conceivably I could take a larger swath of the paper and just, because it's already kind of a collage, I like this bit up here. Okay, so I'm going to cover this for a second, and I'm actually going to just cut off the edge instead of trying to struggle with the tear ruler. I don't mind it having some torn edge, a combination of torn and straight edge. I'm afraid I would mangle this. Okay, so I go like that. Let me get a ruler. I'm just going to use a regular ruler. And I probably don't want to go too far inside. What is this bit? Oh, that's part of the envelope. I don't want to go too far inside, close to the spine, because I want to keep that less bulky so that pages turn well. So I could do that. I could also put some of my faux washi along the seam there. I think I will try that. So let's glue this down, and then I'll get some of my faux washi and see how that looks right along the edge. I also have some of my faux aged I don't know what you call it, sellotape, sticky tape, we call it scotch tape over here. And all it is a piece of tracing paper with a bunch of alcohol ink on it. I'm going to bring that kind of close to the edge. So this one these are all still closed as well. So I haven't decided which way the tags are going in these, but I can cut those down later. So that goes there. Let's find my faux washi. And these are nice because they're kind of neutral. I love that little 90, the number there. Here's a thinner one that's already thin. It's very neutral. Oh, it says Paris. Paris. All right, let's use that. I'm going to cut off that edge there. And I'm going to cut it there. And then, oh look, it comes right off. Some of them I printed on the split and some you gotta struggle. So I'm going to cut it so that do it so the Paris is backed against the orange of the envelope so it stands out. There we go. And that will keep that edge down as well. All right. One down, many to go. All right, so this is what we're doing. I completely understand if watching collage is like watching paint dry, but it's what we're doing here today. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one across. Did I do the front across the top? I did do the front across the top. So I'm gonna do this one over the side. Shall I wrap it around? I could totally wrap it around. Just gonna make that a little straighter. Like that. That will go like that. I'm gonna start right off the bat. Can you see when I'm in my glue book? Yes. And it's very possible I'm going to cut this to open it, but that's fine. That will be fine. So that goes like that. I'm just going to tear that and then glue this side down. I'm actually kind of glad I haven't cut the openings yet, because then I would have to worry about being careful about reclosing them. And this way I'm kind of free to not worry about that. Okay, so what do we have that's different that we haven't used yet? Use the map. Ooh. Okay, so we need something to go across here though. And maybe this we want to have wrap around too, because this is a little damaged. So don't want words that are going to be directional. That's so pretty. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the edges. So yesterday was so beautiful. We had about 5 inches of snow and it stuck to all the trees. So we took the dog for a nice long walk on a local land trust land. So it's open access to everybody. And it has got a couple of cranberry bogs, and it's got woods, and it's our favorite place to walk. Alan, my husband, is on the board of the Lands Trust, and it's kind of the property he takes care of. So we love to go there, and you know, it was nobody there, so we were able to let the dog off lead, and he ran. He's a husky mix. He ran through the snow. He was such a happy boy. What did I do with my ruler? Okay, so I'm going to tear this off like right about there. I'd say this tears super nicely too. And I'm going to tear it off here because I don't want to wrap it around that way. I just want to wrap it around that way. Comme ça. Okay. So I'm not being too precious with the planning of this collage. It's pretty simple and basic. It's mainly just to give interest to the envelopes and maybe cover up some of the mishaps, I guess. Okay, because we're also going to have something in here. So I don't think I'm going to go put a focal point on here because there will be a focal point in here, but maybe something over here. So let's bring back my box. And there are these cute little swallows whose little wings have been mashed. Well, I like this one because it's flying in the right direction. See, it will fly towards the rest of the page. So I'm going to ink up her wings for edges. So in the car, this just reminded me, in the car over Christmas when we were driving one day, we listened to a really interesting article on NPR about the passenger pigeon and the demise of the passenger pigeon. And they once flew across the United States in massive flocks, just like you could feel and hear the wing beats like in your chest, they said, because there were so many of them, and they would just go through an area and they would actually alter the landscape with their masses due to both their poop as well as the wind that they created stirred up fires. But they got, like so many other things, eaten to death and hunted to death. And like when you go clay pigeon shooting, originally it wasn't clay, it was pigeons. And so the combination of that and people eating, apparently the babies would get, parents would feed and feed and feed the babies until the babies got into little tubs of fat, and they were cheap, and people hunted them by the hundreds and sold them and ate them until there were no more. A similar thing happened with the great auk. This wasn't part of the article. This is just my stream of consciousness. The great auk was a large flightless bird related to the puffin in the northern parts of the North Atlantic. And people ate their eggs. They would go egging, and they ate them to extinction. That's what that reminded me of. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to have a bird or a focal point in here, so I'm not going to worry about a focal point on there. I'm going to put something here. Well, you know what? Let me collage this. I don't want to do too much on this page because I like that stamp. So maybe we'll just do a really simple mini collage in this corner just to tie this in. I'm just going to cut a strip here like that. Actually, I kind of want it to be over here, don't I? To kind of balance that. I could incorporate the tag into it. go to this corner, but then that's kind of like all the same. Yeah, that's acceptable. But I'll have the oops, that was very gloppy. That edge, I'll try and put that edge. No. And then this one. This one. So yeah, so kids are all out today. Sam went skiing with his friend early this morning. They should actually be getting back soon. They were just going to do a morning ski. Long drive for just a morning ski, but to each his own. Fingers are all sticky. Let me get a baby ripe real quick. And Ruth is working at the barn today. Today she works and rides. I kind of want something else. This strip of flowers is cute. Yep, she works and then she has a lesson and then she works some more. And she was all excited because someone was going to be bringing some pizza for everybody to the barn today. I think I could do it like, which way is up? I don't know which way is up on this. I don't want it so angular. I want it rounded. So everything is too angular. Yep, I like that. What else? I don't know. It was so nice to have yesterday off. What a crazy time. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave it like that. And now I want something for over here. Let's look at my birds. Maybe I'll find a bigger bird. There's always owls. Who doesn't love owls? Oh, here's another black and white one. Oh, more black and white. Let me grab these. And I saw another one down here. That's a big one. Oop, there's a good one. So cute. Okay. Look at that. That's so pretty. All right. Let's put these back in here so they're with the other ones. Oh, there's some ducks. That's a nightjar. Will this work? I think I need to cover this up. How about this to tie in with that? Okay, so this is going to drag on and on. So I'm going to stop the camera, and the next thing you'll know is this will be finished magically, and I will show you what I have done. So thanks for coming. I'll see you in a few. Bye.